Good morning. Thank you for hanging out on air and on the stream. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Time for Beer for Breakfast, brought to you by Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt. Some great music this weekend in the Sound Garden. You got Pandora's Box tonight, the ultimate Aerosmith tribute band. And then tomorrow, local favorites, Thomas Claxton and The Myth. So once again, a great weekend music in the Sound Garden over at Coach's Corner. So let's get into Beer for Breakfast in studio. VP of Sales and Marketing. Woo. We've got Josh Messer from Pretoria Fields. Good morning.
Hey.
Thank you for coming to hang out with us, man.
Happy to be here.
All right, so before we get into kind of your backstory, Pretoria Fields, question here. So you're a collective. There's a farm, there's a brewery, there's a hemp business. Is there stuff you guys don't do?
Yeah, it gets a little crowded at times. There's a farm. The farm was the very first asset entity.
Sure.
So about 178-acre farm in a little unincorporated area of Doherty County called Pretoria. So that's where the name comes from. They were growing organic wheat and some other grain, and then decided they wanted to open a brewery. So that was kind of the next step in the evolution. So then there's the brewery and the farm, and then late 2019, early 2020, perfect timing to open a new business.
Right.
They opened the hemp business. So they have a processor that processes from the biomass, the plant matter, to the oil, and then they have another facility that takes the oil and puts it into finished products like tinctures and beauty products.
Right, yeah. And I looked at the products yesterday. They look really, really cool. I'm actually very upset that you didn't bring us any eye cream. Obviously, we're on camera a lot, so probably need to go buy some, Cotter.
Yeah, look at those bags in your eyes.
Ooh, don't take those glasses off. But I just imagine Pretoria Fields, I just imagine it as like a hippie compound. There's just, lots of flowers.
No, it'd be really cool.
Dresses.
It's not that. It's not that. It's not like the Allman Brothers back in the day.
So, Josh, I got to ask you, your title. You're the vice president. You're I think the only president anyone we've ever had on the show. How cool is it to be a vice president of something?
It's a lot of work. It's a title that doesn't really mean a whole lot. There's just a lot of work behind it. So
doing a lot of CBD stuff at Pretoria Fields. Is everyone just like walking around talking about smoking weed? Because that's what I would do the whole time. Or is everyone just smoking a joint there? Or are you guys like...
That would be a lot cooler too. No, they're separate entities, so the hemp business is kind of separate from the brewery. But
do you have any hemp...
Definitely cross use of products between divisions. Yeah.
Like, do you guys have a bunch of like CBD beers or style beers, or have you thought about doing that?
No,
not yet.
Thought about it. You can't actually mix the two. Like legally, so one day,
but
maybe
illegally, they got some stuff in the back.
All right, so how long have you been with Pretoria Fields now?
It's been on again, off again. But I started in 2018. So so the brewery launched 2017 December, and then the very next, I think it was April, I was with them. So
very, very good.
Yeah, so pretty much from the beginning.
All right, so what's their like style of beers? I mean, was something that they're like, we're gonna kind of focus on this, we're gonna do a little bit of everything?
So the idea is to use as much of our own ingredients grown from the farm, and then we also have two other farms that are transitional. They're not FDA certified organic, but they are organic farming practices. So using as much ingredients from those farms as possible in the beers, but the kind of the backbone of what we do is all really easy drinking, approachable styles, true to style. So like our IPA is just very traditional West Coast IPA. Golden Ale is just straight down the middle golden ale. So just kind of down the line, very approachable, very easy drinking, middle of the road ABV beers.
But you got some great stuff on tap. We were actually looking at your tap house list. You guys love to experiment and do some wild stuff inside the tap room. So I was talking to everyone on the live stream earlier. I'm like, I'm very upset that I've never got a chance to come visit the brewery there. And now, this is a point of contention. Is it Albany or Albany?
I'm not from there, so I say Albany. But especially the older generation will correct you and say, "You mean Albany?"
Yes, exactly.
And that's wonderful. I love it when I hear that. It's not annoying at all.
We've been corrected many times on how to say it. So you know what? Let's just don't want to make anyone mad. Albany.
Albany.
That's how we're going to say that town name for the rest of our lives. That's where Pretoria Fields is located. So I know we got some great beers to dive into, and also we're going to do some stream exclusive reviews as well. So if you're watching the stream, it's a great day to join the horde. That's what Cotter and I talk about all the time. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. We're streaming live at this very moment.
All right, so we're going to take a break and play a song. When we come back, we're going to try our first beer. So what do we got lined up first?
So I have 2 sours.
Okay.
So I hope you guys like sours.
I like sours.
One is Farmberry Goza, which is the first edition in a new sour series that we just launched. It's blackberries, blueberries from our farms, strawberries from another local farm. Delicious sour ale with
sounds great.
fruit. It's pink and beautiful.
Yeah.
The other one is only available at Old Pink House in Savannah.
Nice.
And soon to be Garibaldi's, their sister restaurant. But that is one that we did using their Tequila Herradura barrels. So aged a Goza in those barrels.
Oh, very cool.
For about a year and a half. A little too long because we were waiting on cans for so long. So it just stayed in the barrels.
So the APV kept rising.
The cans just came in. They just got it this week. So they're serving that up now. And kind of wanted to give some shout out and some love to them.
Yeah, let's try that one first. How about that? Let's do that.
Okay, sounds good. We're going to dive into some beers next. Here's Adrenaline from 0936. Beer for breakfast. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out on air and on the stream. Beer for breakfast, brought to you by Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt. Pandora's Box, the ultimate Aerosmith tribute band, tonight in the Soundgarden. Thomas Claxton and The Myth tomorrow night. All right, join in studio, VP of Sales and Marketing. We've got Josh Mesher from Pretoria Fields, and we've got a beer that you can only find at the Pink House here in Savannah. And we're going to start with that one, and this one sounds delightful.
Yeah, this is the Hostess City Tequila Barrel Age Goza Style Ale. Josh, tell us, how did this come about? How did you work with the Pink House to make this happen?
So Craig Jeffers at the Pink House wanted something that was unique to them, wanted to use the Tequila Herradura barrels that they selected for the bottles that are in there. So their tequila is hand-selected. And so then they wanted to use those barrels, since they had the barrels, to age some style of beer in. To us, it made perfect sense to do a Goza. That's kind of a style that's really easy for us to make, wheat from the farm. And then, you marry that with some tequila flavor, some oak flavor.
Right.
And little lime, and you've got kind of a margarita-style Goza.
Well, we can't wait to try it. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and crack this one. I stole the can from Josh. It sounds delicious. I couldn't wait to get my hands on it, but they're gonna pour it out real quick.
Yeah, the Tequila Barrel Age stuff, it's like you hear of it more than I see it. It's not something you get on a regular basis. The few I've had, though, it's such a unique flavor that it adds to the beer. So I'm with the Ghost on this. It sounds perfect.
All right, let's go ahead and start the review. Let's take a big old sniff of this thing.
Get the saltiness of the Goza, get a little bit of that alcohol from the tequila. That's nice.
Yeah, 100%. Now let's holding it up to the light. Yeah, you're getting that golden straw color, getting some good carbonation flowing through it. Josh, anything we're missing here? We're dumb beer guys.
I don't think so. I don't think so. It's not super clear. It's a little hazy because there's a lot of lime juice in there as well. So
yeah, love me some lime.
Very margarita-esque.
I can't wait to try it. All right, guys. Cheers.
All right, cheers.
Ooh. Now the tequila barrel aging really smoothed out the sour. It's not like harshly bitter, and it doesn't make you pucker too much. Now a little bit. It's still a sour. It's not like making your face like black hole itself, like sucking into itself. Like, I really do enjoy that. Once again, this is only available at the Old Pink House.
And soon to be Garibaldi's.
Okay.
But right now, only Old Pink House. They just got it this week.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
Fresh in town.
Oh, and that's awesome. No, right up front, you get the lime, you get a little bit of tequila. Then on the back end, the bitterness really kicks in. The lime on the back end as well. That is tasty. That is a solid beer.
It's great, and it's perfect for summer.
Yes.
It is just standing outside now.
Oh my gosh.
It wasn't even 9 o'clock, and it is swampy out there. So perfect beverage for this time of year.
100%. All right, let's go ahead and start grading this out on the beer scale of supremacy. Cotter? Too much sour maybe. What do you give Pretoria Fields Hostess City Tequila Barrel Age Goza Style Ale, coming in at 4.5% alcohol?
Oh, man, I know, right? I'm going to go 3.9987.
That's so many numbers.
We'll take it.
3.9987. No, that is a solid beer. I'd go to the Pink House just to be like, I just wanted the beer. I'm not here to eat. Just give me beer.
Yeah, it's definitely. I was surprised at how great that was. I'm not a huge sour guy. It's not usually my go-to, but I do like some sours. Yeah. Some Imperial sours are crazy. I always like diving in those. But this was really awesome. Before I get to my review, my grade on this beer, Josh, I know you may have some feelings in regards to this beer on where it may land, but let's go ahead and throw it out there. Let people know, what do you give your own beer? Pretoria Fields, Hostess City Tequila Barrel Age.
Give it a 5, right?
I mean,
do your thing.
What am I supposed to do?
Right.
Here?
They're paying you, so it's fine.
It's 11. It's 11.
It's 11. Our first ever 11, actually.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Well, on the beer scale of supremacy, I'm going to go ahead and give this one 3.798.
Okay.
I like I said, sours aren't usually my go-to. Yeah, I love throwing those extra ones in there. Sour is not usually my go-to, but man, I really did enjoy that. And the tequila aging really kind of mellowed out the harsher sour flavor of some sours, and especially this one, and it turned out really well.
My wife would love that beer. That is right up my wife's alley. She would absolutely adore that. All right, coming up next, we got more beer to drink. We're also going to do a stream-only review. So hop on the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. More with Josh from Pretoria Fields coming up next. It is Beer for Breakfast. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1.
Yeah.
Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. Cotter and Marshall Show. Beer for Breakfast brought to you by Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt. Pandora's Box, the ultimate Aerosmith tribute band tonight in the Soundgarden. Tomorrow, local favorites Thomas Claxton and The Myth. Still in studio, we've got VP of Sales and Marketing from Pretoria Fields, Josh Messer. Just did one of their stouts on the stream-only review. That was delicious. And for Beer 3, heading back to a sour.
Yep.
So what do we got for this one?
This one is Farmberry Goza. Little secret is Farmhouse Berry Goza is what we used to call a very similar beer.
Okay.
Which was deceptive because it wasn't a farmhouse ale, and so the name was always a little tricky.
Right.
But decided to tweak it and include it as our first edition of a new sour series called Feeling Good.
Okay.
But it is blackberries and blueberries grown organically on our farm, and strawberries from Mark's Melon Patch in Albany. So shout out to Mark's Melon Patch.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But pink, delicious, slightly tart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Josh, let me correct you. Albany.
Albany, yeah.
Albany,
Sorry.
yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
You were so close.
Yeah.
You're almost. You only
I
live
do that
there.
every time.
Our buddy Cam Cross from used to work at the Tap House said this is his favorite beer from you guys.
Yeah.
This is just, he said it's a fantastic beer. So let's crack her open.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Once again, we're trying Pretoria Fields Farmberry Goza. Now, this is a limited release. Is this available in stores? Where can people find this right now?
It should be making its way into stores.
Okay, gotcha.
So, yes, United got it last week.
Okay.
Towards the end of last week. So it's been at the distributor for right out a week. So it should be on shelves in some places.
Excellent.
Yeah, the color on
On tap as well.
Color on that's awesome.
Right.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and start the review. Holding up to the camera, if you're watching the live stream, you'll see the color of that just absolutely burst right out of the glass. But let's take a big old sniff first.
Ooh.
Man,
Smells like berries.
Right?
Oh my gosh, it's like going to the produce section at Kroger and just running your nose along the run of all those amazing berries and everything. Yeah, I mean, it's got a great smell to it. I mean, you're getting everything.
Yeah, it's the sweetness of the berries really stands out. A lot of times with the sour beers, the sour punches you in the face. With this, it's almost just all berries.
Yeah, 100%. It's almost like Captain Crunch.
Yeah, oops, all berries.
Holding it up to the light, and of course on the live stream if you're watching, it's got that, I don't know, I mean, like the light reddish color. What I'm
pink, maybe
I'm colorblind.
Pink, light reddish, pinkish, pink.
But yeah, I mean, it's got a great look to it. I mean, it's almost no carbonation running through this thing, but I kind of like that. I like the idea of that. It's going to go down nice and smooth because of that. So, with that, guys, cheers.
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 Ooh, it doesn't drink. I mean, it's got nice carbonation flowing through it when you're drinking. You feel like the little bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like a champagne-ish. Because
not as sweet as you thought from the aroma.
Not at all.
No, I mean, and it's a Goza as well. So I mean, it's got nice, like little bubble, like champagne bubbles almost, like flowing through this with a nice fruity flavor to it. And it almost doesn't, drink like a Goza at all. Like I didn't get much sour to it at all.
No, it's not overpowering with the sourness of it, but the berries, the flavor of that is great. And like you said, it's not as sweet as it is on the nose. Another solid beer, man. I like this.
Yeah, this is a beer that the ladies will absolutely devour for sure.
The cool thing with the color too is you wouldn't think it, but most of that pink color comes from the blueberries.
Yeah, I mean this is actually very, very cool. And not only that, I mean, what you do is you buy a 6-pack of this, right? And you just tell the wife, "Oh, it's a seltzer." and then when she drinks it, you're gonna look at her like, "Prove me wrong."
Yeah,
prove me wrong. Because I mean, it's got kind of it could be mistaken maybe for a seltzer, but this
seltzery
beer
vibe.
Yeah, it's definitely got the vibe to it, which is actually part of the feeling good series that you're throwing out there. So maybe that's part of it. On the beer scale of supremacy, Cotter, let's go ahead and grade out Pretoria Fields. This is the Farm Berry Gosa.
All right, I'm going to go 3.5789.
Okay, all right.
3.5789.
All right, so Cotter's digging this one. Josh, what do you give your very own beer?
3.8.
Oh, wow. Going kind of low. Jeez, guys. No, I actually really like this one. Like I said, it kind of runs the gamut on everything, and I think a lot of people are going to be loving this one because it's so easy drinking.
Yeah.
Got a great flavor to it. I'm going to give it a 3.87.
Dang, all right. I like that. All right, so Josh, before we wrap it up, get out of here. Anything else you guys got coming up, beer-wise? Anything you're working on?
That series, there will be a future edition that will be a peach ginger.
Oh, nice.
I like
sour.
that.
So I think it's going to be a Berliner Weiss, not a Goza. So no coriander, sea salt. I do want to mention, though, too, with the Old Pink House beer, before I forget, $1 of every can goes to the Giving Kitchen.
Oh, that's awesome.
Great cause in addition to being a great beer. So go to Old Pink House, grab that beer. You're supporting a great cause, and you're getting some good liquid.
Love to hear it.
All right, so if people want to find out more information about Pretoria, what's the best way to do so?
PretoriaFieldsBrewing.com. Or check us out on Instagram and Facebook, just Pretoria Fields Brewing.
Perfect. Josh, thank you so much, man. It's good to meet you.
Absolutely.
Great to have you in the studio. All right, falling in reverse, this is popular Monster, Cotter, and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1. Hey, guys, it's Cotter and Marshall from Rock 106.1. Thank you so much for watching our stupidity online.
Daily. We appreciate it. So make sure that you like and comment and subscribe. It's down there somewhere. We're not exactly for sure. We do appreciate it. And, of course, more content always coming soon.